City and American ingenuity blossoms among determined citizens who race across city streets and between offices, striving for success.
Actually, it's a beautiful voice and a beautiful accent. The only problem is I can't understand a word you're saying.
I don't think he was saying that to her. I think that was edited. That's my personal opinion. But honestly, there is a lot of states that do not speak English. Even some foreigners who have been here for over 27 years, they still do not speak a word. So, and I don't want to be judgmental because I know some people do have difficulty, especially if they have any developmental delays or educational difficulties. I'm talking about regular youth who come to this country and they choose not to study or learn, the language of this country. And I used to work for a lady who was here for close to 32 years. I didn't know at the time. And she would call me every day, ask me to help her to schedule her appointments or whatever needs that she had for that specific day. And one day she called me very frustrated, saying that she was at the doctor's office and the doctor did not speak her native language. And I said, but you're in this country. You need to be learning this language. You don't have to expect him to say things in your native language. Also, if you go to other states, many do not speak English. When I was in California, almost every store I went into, either they spoke a language other than English or very low percentage that actually did speak English. So I don't necessarily think this is a bad thing. You live in this country and you're supposed to know this language. But when it comes to Melania, I feel like media really is making fun of her almost on a weekly basis. Every time you turn different TV channels, that's who they talk about it. And I also observed she's very quiet. She's always respectful. I have not heard her say anything negative about anybody, but there is a lot of attack. Just because she speaks with an accent, she does not think with an accent. So, and I think that's where the confusion is. Yes, we might not like what some things are being done by each party, but as a person, having such attacks towards her beauty or the way she dresses, are you any better? So that's the question I would be asking. And I think she speaks good enough English where everybody can understand. And again, I think somebody edited that part. But I think, she came from another country, just like many of you have. She studied the language, she got her citizenship, so I don't see any problem with her. And I think people who constantly attack, that's an insecurity that they carry within themselves. It's just if you go with the psychology, when somebody tries to berate somebody or is condescending or demeaning, it reveals part of him or her, who they are inside. Because if you're fulfilled internally, you will never berate anybody, or you would never make fun of anybody or attack them intentionally or try to poke. So, we need to be respectful, especially he's the president's wife. And, she came from another country. No matter what, deep down inside, you always have that part of you. Yes, you can hold different positions, you can be an authority figure, but deep inside, you know, you carry the same values. You have seen other side of the country, other side of the culture, traditions, you know, pretty much other aspect of life. So let's not attack. I don't like those kind of videos that are being posted. Thanks, bye.